I think it's really important part to protect our environment, to really put something together which is already happening and getting it consented, that it's not sitting in a grey area as it sits at the moment.
A lot of people seem to understand this resource consent to be asking for permission to have accidents. Is that a correct perception?
No, this is really only to formalize a situation we have already all the time, and we have blockages coming from foreign objects, blockages coming from fat and greases, and we would like to document this one in this resource consent, and in reports we have to bring back to council each year to explain what's happening. And a big part of this consent is as well education, to educate the general public and as well contractors who are working on or beside our network, what's happening if they are not being sufficient enough in their approach to access the network.
So does it have the effect of producing bigger consequences for people who do pollute the water? Does it give you more muscle, if you like, to hold people accountable?
It definitely gives us more muscle to hold people account, because based on the education we have done, we can easily go then back and prosecute as well and hold them for account in regards of sewer overflows which are in relation to foreign objects and fat and greases.
So that's something you need help from the public in terms of not getting the pipes blocked up by putting inappropriate things down pipes.
Definitely, and this is a part of this resource consent as well, to talk to the public, go out more often, explain throughout media what could you put down a pipe as a private property owner and what not.
Now, in terms of contractors and developers who do produce pollution into our waterways, does this resource consent make them more accountable or less accountable?
It definitely makes them more accountable, because this is then out in the public arena. We will make everyone aware of what kind of resource consent and conditions we have with the regional council in regards of sewer overflows, and this holds them more accountable, and us as well.
Does it surprise you the reaction that there has been to this resource consent application?
We expected a reaction, because it's an important part. We asked that the resource consent will be publicly notified. It was a little bit of a surprise how harsh and it was.
But do you think your message will get across, or is this an impossible resource consent because it's so complicated and people don't understand it?
That's a part we have to take on our shoulders, that we have to go out and explain much better how the system works and how overflows can be avoided. So that sits definitely with us, and we have to explain it to the contractors and to the wider public.